Hey YouTube, my name is Gawd, and you're watching Gawd Cafe. So today we're going to talk about realms of Neptune. So I'm making this video after doing my Neptune in the Houses series. So I wanted to just dive into summarizing Neptune and its realms and what that means. So when I talk about realms, I'm speaking about perspectives. So as we all know, if you guys don't already, Neptune is the ruler over spirituality, illusions, deceptions, euphoria, drugs, alcohol, creativity, all that good stuff, all the goods and bads, all it's like the height and highs and the height and lows, or lowest of lows. So because Neptune rules Pisces, the two fish swimming opposite directions at the same time, this is how the realms play out. So it's most times it's two realms that may, be presented, and because of those two realms, you may seek other realms to consider. Now, because this is also the energy of consideration and compassion, you will consider all perspectives, and this is the danger of Neptune, right? The dangers of Neptune is considering all perspectives and then not deciding on one. So when you're, indecisive, it can, be stemming from, Neptune not letting you feel like, not feeling secure in the decision you're about to make. Being that, you may feel, okay, if I dive into this, once I dive into this, there's no going back, or I could do this and there's no going back. So it's a beautiful and chaotic thing, because the beauty in it is that you get like some sort of insight with decision making before diving into manifesting it. However, this can scare a lot of people because it may feel overwhelming to make decisions, being that you can see so many perspectives at once, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one to commit to. I don't know which one to move forward with. And then maybe in turn, you'll do nothing, or realize you picked the wrong one and beat yourself up for it. And what I have to say about this is that, life is a learning process. You have to give yourself a break when it comes to the mistakes that you've made. However, you need to also take accountability of the mistakes you've made and ensure that they don't repeat themselves again, for the sake of your lessons not repeating themselves again, and hence, hence you not wasting your time. So because this energy lets you see more than one perspective, it can be damaging to your relationships, to your business, to all aspects of life, being that diving into these realms can be time consuming. Now, when working with this energy, this is when you have to implement what's opposite of this energy, and in this case, it's Virgo, the planet of Mercury. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So when we're looking at what's complete opposite, we need to work with Virgo. Being that Virgo and Pisces are, on opposite scales, when feeling distorted or unsure, it's very important to exercise things that Virgo would exercise in order to attract that energy needed to make that decision. So you must do things like, what's a good example? Let's say you're having a hard time deciding on what to take action on, and your brain keeps entertaining way more than one idea. What I would highly recommend is, something a Virgo would do. Take out a notebook and write down all the decisions you're dwelling on. Look at these decisions on paper. Physicalize these decisions, because having them in your head and having the indecisiveness run you crazy doesn't really, propose a solution. And the solution is to, be able to watch your mind as it's, operating so that you can pay more attention to the nuances within your brain and work with them more effectively. So let's say you make all, a list of the things you have to do today, and you're like, which one do I do first? This is a common, I feel like this is a common thing with Neptune. Like, which one do I do first? Especially if like Neptune like in the sixth or in an Earth house, right? Neptune in any Earth houses, this can really, this can just really make Neptune, just operate as it wants, rather than taking control over it. And you need to take control over the perspective that you constantly manifest in. So if the decisions you make entertain a particular lifestyle, because these are bigger decisions now that we're talking about. Let's say the decision you're making is impacting whether you dive into this career choice or that career choice. Let's say it's that grand of a decision. You need to play out what life looks like. Being that you have the ability to foresee things, take a moment, fully dive into that realm, and ask yourself, are you okay with that outcome? Then switch over to the other realm and let that outcome play out and see if you're okay with that. Now, don't get caught up in the outcome and its small details. Really pay attention to its big picture. Are you okay getting married at this age, and then that, and then meeting this, and that, or not getting married till then, and then this, Are you okay with these things? Also, making and accepting what already is and working from there to then in turn attract what you want. So you cannot beat yourself up for all that you haven't done enough of. All you can do is take accountability now, catch yourself, stop yourself, and operate from a different frequency. Neptune is the frequency. Nep represents sea. Tune, self-explanatory. Tune. I didn't really, I don't know if there's a deeper meaning with tune, but we all know tune means tune something, tune music, tune sound, right? So the sea of sound. The sea of sound. Neptune. So if you can understand the essence of that, frequency, sounds, how we speak, what we say, how we think, how we feel, it's all frequency. Even me speaking to you right now, it's a certain frequency. You may get me different every day. You may have me one morning, like some videos I have Mercury retrograde making me stutter, but I let it rock because I'm human. You guys should see that. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't feel embarrassed for being human, and it's a frequency I'm exuding before I would really feel embarrassed being human and exude that frequency, in turn making others feel embarrassed to maybe see me, watch me, or cringe, right? Because what you feel, others feel. So really tuning your tune or tuning your frequency to work for your benefit and not against it. So with having the two fishes here, Neptune will, see one picture in so many different ways, but primarily, good and bad at first, right? Then an in between, and then maybe a 75 good, and then 25 bad, and then, it'll have like 50 Shades of Gray type of energy, where like at first it's maybe two different types of grays, and you're like, but what if I, added a little bit more white on this gray? It would make a new gray. It's that type of energy. Dealing with the Neptune, so that's why it's very crucial to pay attention to the realm that you're manifesting in, being that you could be manifesting that realm for years to come or till death. So to be cautious of that is very, very essential. And like I said, take a piece of paper, write down what it is that decision is that's pertaining to the realm that you're about to manifest in. You need to sit down and just figure out, okay, so this is the decisions that my brain, or these are the realms that I want to potentially manifest through. Let me write them down and play them out in my head. You know, watch some TV in your head. Let your intuition like work. Like, you know, it's, you know, let yourself see, you know, what it could be like or not, and let yourself get motivated, excited about life. That's the thing. If you see something within a realm not excite you, that's an indication to get out of that realm, to not dwell in that realm. That realm is not for you. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't serve you. But also, don't dilute yourself by justifying your actions and only, you know, wanting to see what you want to see or hearing what you just want to hear. That's very important to take into account as well. Sorry, the camera just got a little out of focus. But yes, that's very important to take into account the realms that you're manifesting in. For, you know, this Neptune is also the planet of undoing, so you can go back on a manifestation because the next thing you're manifesting could take that away from that, you know. So it's what you believe in and all that, you know, all of the unconsciousness, all of the unconscious decisions need to be thoroughly looked at with a magnifying glass. So use Virgo to do so. Virgo into Pisces. Use Virgo to bring clarity to Pisces. But do not let Virgo kill the optimism. As we know, you know, anything in oversaturation will just dive into lower frequencies, even when they're saturated in a good way. Anyway, my name is Gawd, and you're watching The Gawd Cafe. Until next time, my fellow Gawds and Goddesses, love ya. Please comment and subscribe.